My second attempt at making a video tonight. Last topic didn't really go too well, but here we go. This is the first video I've made in quite a while, but we'll see how it goes. And topic I got is you have to be your own best friend. People can have a million friends, but it's not going to help if you're not there for yourself. You even if you have close friends, that's a very important thing to have in life. If you don't have those close friends, then you're really gonna be like fucked down the line. You need to find those close people. But the truth is that even with those people in your life, you still have to be your own best friend. Because I've heard this expression somewhere. I can't remember where exactly it was, but you have the face that you show strangers, you have the face you show to your friends, and then your true self. You need to be okay with and be essentially friends with that true self. You need to be happy with what that true self truly is. And if you're not happy with what that is, you need to put in the work to change yourself. Not necessarily change yourself, but just improve and be somebody that you're happy with. And this is something that I'm still working on. I myself have a problem with being by myself. That's when you really know that you've gotten to that point where you're your own best friend, where you don't need other people around you to be able to just be okay being by yourself. Like, I have the problem of trying to always be around friends. And, that's not necessarily a problem of wanting to hang out with friends and having like a social life, but always relying on that's where it sort of becomes a problem. And, you need to be okay with just being alone and being able to be by yourself for a change. People are always trying to crave like social interactions and being around other people, but you really need to just learn to be okay with not having that and being able to just sit in silence by yourself, or maybe not even silence. I never fucking shut the fuck up. I'm always talking. But just being by yourself, even just entertaining yourself, that's really all it takes. It's just being able to sit by yourself and be okay with being by yourself. You need to learn to essentially put yourself first. Because if you can get to that point where you put yourself first and you're your own best friend, you won't be relying on those things. When those things fall out, it won't be as bad. If you have a situation or a relationship where you're relying on that person and they're like the center of everything for you, when that eventually falls out, you're fucked. You will eventually start from rock bottom because you have nothing to fall on. But if you are the center for you and you're, like I said, you're your own best friend, it will be a lot easier to fall back because you're not yes, you're losing something, but you're at the core, you're still here. You're going to be there for yourself. You're going to be the one you can fall back on, or a friendship. If it falls out, you're not going to be lost because you don't have that centerpiece, because you are your centerpiece. You're the core for you, and I just feel like people tend to try to fill that center, that void, with other people and objects or relationships, and it always falls out because when something inevitably happens, they're just fucked until they find that next thing to kind of fill that void, until until the next time it happens, you know. But if you have yourself and you got yourself and you're happy with who you are, to where you can stand being by yourself and that's not a problem to you, then it's no longer shit, well, let me find something else to take its place. It's, well, at least I still have myself, you know, at least I'm still here. I'm still doing okay because I'm here. Now, not to say that a loss of a friend or a relationship isn't going to hurt. Of course it is, you know. You're still losing something. But the point is that you're not completely empty. You're not completely gone. You still have yourself. But shit. Damn, I think that's might be all I got for today. That one was kind of short. That one might have been bad, but these videos are hard to make because, you know, I just gotta kind of yap, and it's a little hard sometimes. But I do have some stuff coming up that I'm going to be trying to make some videos on, but we'll see how they come out. If they come out good, I'll be posting them here at some point soon. But yeah, stay tuned for those. Yeah, I will catch y'all later. Like, subscribe, and then I'll see you. Peace.